Hello, I am going to show you how to wire wrap a briolette. A briolette is this kind of shaped glass or stone or whatever, and it has a hole that goes through the tip of it horizontally. And what you do is you take a piece of metal thread. This is plated copper wire. And you pull this through here until it's about this long. And you bend it upwards like this, so they cross each other. I'm going to straighten this so it doesn't get in the way as much. There you go. So you're trying to cross the wires like so, and you start twisting so they wrap around each other. Let's see. So it looks like this. You wrapped it around so they're twisted. And you can cut off the excess part here. Now, how long you twist it like this depends on how big of a loop you want on the top. And you get round nose pliers like these. And you shape a loop as big as you want it. Now be very careful if you're working with thin copper wire. It breaks very easily if you bend it many times in the same place. So just be a little bit careful with that. Now I've made a loop this big. I think it's a nice size for a gem this big. And then you grab this loop and very carefully you start wrapping this around. And be very careful to keep the briolette as straight as possible. If it gets like this and you don't notice and you start wrapping, then you have to start over again. So try to keep it in place like this, and just very carefully try to wrap it as evenly as possible. And sometimes it won't cooperate. Let's see, there we go. And you can wrap it down as much as you want. You can stop here, or you can wrap it just a little bit more. That's up to you. But wrap it tightly. And when you feel like you have wrapped enough, just make sure it's hugging the briolette very tightly so it doesn't spring open when you cut it. And then you cut the excess part like so, and just bend it to fit so you don't have any parts sticking out. And if you want, you can try to hide the end in between the other rows. but if you wrapped it tightly enough, you don't have to. And that's how you wire wrap a briolette.